Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. A couple of weeks ago, I bought this guitar. This is a Nik Huber Krautster 2. I've always wanted one of these guitars, and I've been sort of selling off a load of guitars that I'm not using much, and I decided to buy this used, and it's a fantastic guitar. It's pretty much, as a guitar, pretty much perfect. I would say is that sort of Les Paul Junior sort of style guitar. Now, the only thing I don't like about this guitar, and it's a personal preference, although there are quite a few comments on these guitars, people that have bought these guitars, and people don't tend to like the pickups. As I said, this is a personal preference. I think they work really, really well on sort of really high gain stuff, the humbucker especially, but that's just not the sort of thing that I do. If you do that really sort of modern high gain metal sort of tone, they work really well. They've got a real sort of mid, sort of forward sort of sound, which is very different to what I'm used to. So what I thought I'd do is to change the pickups in this, and the pickups that I'm going to be changing them to are these. Now, these look like standard humbucker and P90 pickups. These pickups are made by a company called Cream Tea. Now, Cream Tea was started by a guy called Thomas Nilsson. Thomas Nilsson invented this machine. I've never seen a picture of this machine, so I don't know if it exists or not, but basically this machine is called a super scanner. Now, what he's done is to take a load of famous people's guitars, Jeff Whitehorn, Billy Gibbons, Bernie Marsden's, Les Pauls, and they've scanned these pickups to create 100% detailed recreation of these pickups. Now, the pickups that I've decided to go for, this one's called a cream of the crop. This is basically all the best bits out of Billy Gibbons' Pearly Gates, Jeff Whitehorn's 57 GT, which is another famous Les Paul, and Bernie Marsden's The Beast. So this to me should be, I'm hoping, the ideal PAF style pickup. Now, for the neck pickup on this guitar, it's a P90. We decided to put a Duke in there, and the Duke is a recreation of someone's 1961 ES330. So I don't know what that's going to be like, and maybe that'll stay, maybe that won't, and maybe we'll put this pickup back, or maybe we'll try some other pickups to put in it. But that's the one that I'm pretty excited about, because this pickup here is the pickup that I've got a problem with. So before I start to go into all the different examples, let me just play you some of the tones that you get from the pickups that come with these Nik Huber Krautster guitars. First of all, what I thought I'd do is to give you the sound that I do like about this, because it's coil splittable, and the coil split sound on this is great. Now that to me is a really usable tone, but it's a split tone. Now, when you push in the tone control and get the full humbucker, it sounds like this. It's really low, mid, heavy. And it's almost got like a half-cocked wah sort of sound about it. Now, especially as you start to add overdrive to it, you get this real sort of honky sort of mid-range to it. So I've taken off the covers of this and it looks too complicated for a simpleton like myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these two pickups and this guitar down to my local tech and get them changed over. So what I'm going to do now is to record some audio examples with these two pickups And then later on this afternoon, when these pickups have been fitted, I'm going to come back and try and record exactly the same thing, using exactly the same sounds on my amp, and we'll compare them. I took the guitar down to Cup of Joe's in Bournemouth to get the pickups wired in. If anyone is in the Hampshire area in the UK, I can highly recommend Joe, and I'll leave all his details in the notes. So I've got the guitar back, let's have a quick listen to it. Now I'll start on the clean tones on P90. Now I've got to be honest, when I've changed P90s on guitars before, I don't normally hear a lot of difference. I tend to find P90s sound quite generic. They sound great, I love the sound of P90s, but they do sound, or a lot of them do sound the same. But these definitely have more high end. Sounds great, right, neck and bridge. That definitely sounds different. Now we've lost that honk from the bridge pickup. Sounds great. Now the bridge pickup. So it's definitely more balanced. There's way less output on these pickups. These are more puffy, I'd say, than the Nik Huber. The Nik Huber, probably about 15K. I'm only guessing on that, but they did feel like really high output pickups. These are definitely under 10K. And it feels balanced with the neck pickup as well. Right, what I've done, I've recorded a load of stuff before I left with the original pickups, and I'm going to, as I said earlier, I'm going to play, or try and play exactly the same thing using these pickups, and we'll see how different it sounds, and I'll be back after the examples. So there you go. Now, it's a lot subtler than I thought, although it's definitely lost that mid-range honk. And the note definition on these pickups, I feel, are far better than the old pickups. You can actually hear all the individual strings when you're playing, even with quite a lot of overdrive. So I think that's a really, really good thing. The neck pickup, I'm really impressed with. As I said, I don't think you normally get that much difference between P90 pickups, but this P90 feels more like a, dare I say it, a Strat sort of neck pickup. Loads of definition, which I really, really like. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments, if you thought it was worth changing these pickups or not. If you think I should continue the journey and search for some more pickups. If you have other pickups that you think I should be checking out, let me know as well. Anyway, really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.